stretching till November, watching all the snakes, curving all the fakes. Phone never own, I don't conversate, I don't compromise, I just penetrate. Money, these are the breaks, these are the times. Level number 9, look up in the sky, tennis on the way, sinners on the way, on the way. I got winners on the way. You ain't without a on your belt. You ain't without a ticket on your plate. You ain't sick enough to put it on yourself. You ain't rich enough to hit the ladder skate. Tell me when destruction gonna be my fate. Gonna be a fate, gonna be a fate. Peace to the world, let it rotate. Money, DNA.
Yeah. Young Gerald. Yeah. Yeah. Die line with the boom pow. Every week now I switch to a new style. 212s in the back just blew out. Everything I do end up in the news now. Yeah. Lead a club with a few now. Just some Hollywood and they do. I'm in the mood now. 2 a.m. What you wanna do now? What you wanna do now? Little baby pass. Don't spill on me. That's Margella. Got this Oakland game to tell her. She look familiar. Like Coachella, what's her name? Isabella, forget it, yeah. It's like a week ago, but we both know how weekends go. Tryna function, got some places we could go. Lockjaw got me speaking slow like, I'm blessed. I don't GA, I'm tryna, yes on yes. Say less. Say less. You ain't go. Say less. Yeah. Say less. Hey girl, what it do? If you got friends, cool, bring a few through. No fun if the homies now R.I.P. Nate Dogg, this too true. And you know what I'm down for. Round 2, round 3, and a round 4. Move switch when she knocked at the front door. Next up was the uproar. Yeah. Was like a week ago, but we both know how weekends go. Tryna tuck off, got some places we could go. Swear she got the like wow, she's blessed, I'm blessed. I don't GA. I'm tryna yes on yes. Say less. Say less. You ain't go. Say less.
Sheesh. What you saying? I don't understand. I'm out my mind. I popped. Sheesh. I swear this lockjaw got me stuttering. Girl, you not fall in love again. Sheesh. Get it. My favorite rush. You talkative, ain't gotta say too much. Be quiet. Who got some grapes? I'm tryna. I'm all roll for these. Get it. Not complicated. No conversation. Get it. Not complicated. No conversation. Please say less. Please say less. Please say less.
I'm blessed. I don't GA. I'm tryna yes on yes. Say less. Say less. You ain't go. Say less.
Hello, everybody. I'm Larry Ridley. Welcome to Madden 18 on EA Sports. The Chiefs come into today's matchup wanting to find a way to walk out of the stadium with win number 5 on the season. It's the Broncos going up against the Chiefs.
All right, Larry, from one of the loudest venues in the NFL, there's a look at Arrowhead Stadium here in Kansas City. The scene just a few moments ago, predictably loud and raucous here at Arrowhead as their beloved Chiefs took field, and they are set to match up with the Denver Broncos. Both of these teams about to reach the halfway point of this NFL season, and we're underway on EA Sports. This is fielded a couple yards deep. And he'll wind up about 4 yards shy of where he would have been if he had taken a knee, as they'll start at the 21-yard line. In motion, Hill. Mahomes now on first down. Dancing to his left. And his throw's going to be incomplete. Travis Kelce, the Pro Bowl tight end, the intended target. And it's second down.
He kind of forced that one there, didn't he? It's almost like he predetermined where he was going to go with the football.
Yeah, he wasn't really going through progressions. He wanted to go to his top guy. You do that against this defense, they'll make you pay, won't they?
Yeah, they certainly will. They react very quickly to the thrown football.
Second down now after the incompletion.
Now let's go. 3-19.
Mahomes going to throw. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked up by the free safety, Darian Stewart. And they get the football. They'll set up shop at their own 49-yard line. Certainly not how they envisioned ending their opening drive here in the first quarter.
Too many ones in this play. First quarter, first drive, first interception thrown.
And that last one, that hurts. Now a carry, it's C.J. Anderson. And he's going to take this one down inside the 45. It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3.
That run right there was an offensive line coach's dream, wasn't it? Guys picked up all of their assignments, created a nice gap for the running back to get through, pick up 7 yards. Yeah, he's probably chortling on the headset right now saying, we got it going, boys. Let's keep it going.
On second down, here's Simeon. And this one complete to Virgil Green. And he'll go down here at the 35-yard line. They get 9 out of that one, and as a result, the drive continues. Tough for Chiefs fans to watch this. Here's Jamal Charles on the carry. And the play goes nowhere. Losing yardage back near the 40 at the 39.
I think there's one element that just keeps increasing on defense in the NFL, and that's speed. They want it at every position, and we just saw there some linebackers who can go sideline to sideline, run past that trash, go past people, and make tackles near the sidelines.
And not only near the sideline, but also in the backfield there for the loss. To throw on second is Simeon. He'll find the rookie from La Tech. It's Carlos Henderson. And he's able to get it down to the 25-yard line. They get 14 back, but it leads now to a 3rd down. Simeon on 3rd down. He'll have a first down inside the 10. And he's brought down after a good gain. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. Big completion there on 3rd and short keeps their opening drive alive.
Not only alive, but plenty of possibilities now. 1st and goal, and you know me, I'm a big advocate. If you're going to throw the ball, throw it early in the down and distance count.
And now a 1st down following that long gain. They'll run for it with Anderson. And a big collision there as he winds up flat on his back, right at the line of scrimmage. It'll be a loss of 1, and that'll bring up a 2nd and goal. That's right, running in with Janovich, the fullback. And he will take it in for a Bronco touchdown. Andy Janovich, his first touchdown on the year. And the Broncos have taken the early lead. On here, Brandon McManus for the point after. And he's got it. 7-0 Broncos. Now McManus on to kick this one off. That'll be taken in the end zone. Solid return, pretty good field position. They'll start at the 32-yard line. And now here comes Kansas City. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack him here. They'll run it now. This is Charkandrick West. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. No gain on the play there. Second down. Tried to get the edge there. The defense just too quick to the ball.
That's what we call total team defense there. Can't get to the edge. No place to move it inside. And then allows everyone else to run to the ball and create a big-time tackle for no gain for the offense.
Let's go.
In motion right is Wilson. Time running out here on the play clock. Now Mahomes. And the Broncos get there and take him down. Von Miller coming in from that outside linebacker spot to bury him for a loss of 7. Going to need better protection here. 3rd and long following the sack for Mahomes and company.
All right, here we go. 3-19.
From the gun, it's Mahomes. Flush to his right. On the run, he'll let it go deep. Right sideline. So they took a shot there on 3rd down. Couldn't get it. Now it's 4th.
It's a great job by this secondary. When I watch them, they remind me of elite defenders on a basketball court, right? They want to contest each and every pass.
Great contest on 3rd down to bring up 4th. And he was called on 3 times in the win last week as his first one here's away. And a good result there as that'll get out of bounds and pin them back at their 10-yard line. So the Broncos coming out now. And they'll be looking to make this a 2-score advantage. Had the touchdown on their first drive, Charles. Hey, they can get up 2 scores here on the road. That's a heck of a start.
And not only have they thought about it, I wonder if they visualized it. I remember playing and they used to turn the lights out in our meeting room and run through a situation like this and say, just think about what it would be like to be up on the road and take the crowd out of it. Maybe they did some of that.
They start the drive with Anderson. And he's taken down, but not before he gets this across the 25-yard line. 17 yards for the Broncos there as they've got themselves a first down. So they pick up the first down after the run, and now they approach for the fresh set. Possible run anticipation. Here's the D-line sandwiches together. Anderson. They'll only get a couple up to about the 30.
I once had a defensive player in the NFL tell me, if I beat and dominate the guy across from me, I'm helping my team. Well, winning one-on-one battles is always a part of the game, but when you have good team defense, as we just saw there, One broken tackle, but he didn't get away because the rest of the guys arrived to put him on the ground.
And after the play on the ground, that brings up second down here. Charles getting the handoff from Simeon. He takes this from the 30 to the 34.
On any running play that's called, they're always hoping that it's going to break big and go the distance. But when you get a nice gain like that, you're able to do so many things anyway. You can come back and run essentially the same play again, continue to move the ball on the ground, or you can decide to throw the ball now because usually you have the defense back on its heels.
From the gun on third, Simeon. And this is going to be incomplete. So possession one ended in 6. Possession 2 likely going to end in a punt.
Yeah, that's okay. They just got to get back to what they worked on in the opening drive and continue to make a few adjustments along the way. It won't be exact because the defense will make a few adjustments themselves. Just get back to your game plan.
This is away and a very good kick angled for the sidelines. And this will be up to the ruling of the side judge here. He says it crossed out of bounds at the 16-yard line. And now here comes Kansas City. And this is their third drive. Right now, maybe not about points, just about getting something. They haven't gotten a first down yet in this game.
It's a mental barrier you don't think about until you go a couple of drives without getting a first down. Then all of a sudden it looms big. It gets harder and harder to actually attain that first down.
Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
Nice job by that defensive front there to hold him to a short gain on first down. Well played, I must say.
Yeah, only getting 1 yard. There was no room to run.
Now let's go. 3, 19.
Now Mahomes on the bootleg. Throwing over the middle, but it's incomplete.
This defense not going to make it easy for you. They're a physical group, and we just saw it there on that play. It came in, made the contact, just as he's trying to haul it in.
And on third down, a nickel formation here defensively. Throwing on third down, Smith. Throwing the out route incomplete. That's Wilson. And down he'll go at the 25. It'll be a gain of 8, but it'll also lead to a 4th down.
A short gain that doesn't get them the first down brings up a 4th down situation.
Really nice job defensively. They knew where the sticks were. They got the stop before it. Here's Dustin Colquitt now. On for his second punt. He'd take a repeat of his first. He gets us away. It's a good one. Drawing toward the sidelines. No returning this one. It sails out of bounds, and they'll spot it right at the 20. Here's the Denver offense now as they get set to take over here. They've got the lead. Last time had to punt it, though. What's the key to this drive?
I think it's leverage.
Leverage.
Big guys up front. You know the motivational speech on the sideline is, guys, give us an opportunity. Protect the passer, create space for our runners, and let's go ahead and get these guys. Low man wins. Let's go do it on this drive.
We'll watch that leverage on this drive.
All right, here we go. Green 39. Green 39.
On first down, Simeon. And he's got a man, Demaryius Thomas. Give him 14 yards there and a Denver first down.
I think that's a big pickup for a first down because when you run a drag route against zone, you're sometimes asking for trouble because you might run into a defender.
Yeah, well, there they ran into a first down, executed it to perfection. So here we go, 1st and 10 now.
Here we go.
Now a run with Anderson. And he stopped immediately there. No gain on the play. It'll be second down. Well, a well-executed blitz, no doubt. Great job by the linebacker. Maybe the quarterback, if he could have seen that, could have audibled there.
Yeah, he needed to be in a different play because that one just meshed perfectly for the defense. All the gaps were filled except for the one the offense really wanted to run through, and that was filled by a big man wanting to make a tackle.
And he made a great tackle.
All right, here we go.
Here's Simeon now on second down. Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back, complete. And he'll be brought down shy of the 40 at the 38-yard line. It'll be a gain of 4, and that's going to bring up a third down. Back alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. It's Bronco football to begin quarter number 2. They're looking at a 3rd and 6 here to start things out. Here's Simeon. Left side here to Sanders. And he brings this up to the 46. Good enough for the first. A first down as it's Simeon with a hook up to Sanders.
But we always hear about the connections some quarterbacks have with certain receivers. I think this guy has a connection with just about everyone. Didn't mind throwing it in there against double coverage to him.
Shows some confidence, supreme confidence.
Big-time confidence that he would make the play for him, and he did.
First down. Here's the run with Anderson. A big hit. Knocked down sideways near the 48-yard line. Give him a couple on the carry there. 2nd and 8.
Well, he's looking for some running room, and there wasn't a whole lot of it there on that play. I think he was lucky to get a couple of yards out of it because those defenders, they were rallying to the football pretty quickly.
Now Simeon. He's going to find his running back. It's complete. It'll be a 2-yard gain, and they're going to face a 3rd down.
Everyone's got to be able to catch the football. Doesn't matter what position you play, but if you're on offense, be aware a ball may come your way.
The Broncos on 3rd down. They've been okay, 2 for 3 thus far. This will be 3rd and 6. They'll run it now out of the gun. And an alley to run. And he will have a first down as they get him to the ground at the 37. Back to the ground. This time it's Anderson. Nothing doing. Barely able to muster a yard to hit the 35.
Well, if the coaching staff's doing a good job upstairs, they'll file away what they just saw from the defense right there. They sold out to stop that running play. I'd say keep that in mind. They want to try that again. Go play action and hit them over the top.
Again, Anderson. No dice this go-around. He's hit behind the line and taken down. It's a loss of 4. Now 3rd down.
Count me as a little bit surprised by what we just saw there, because this has been a pretty long drive, and normally you think that wears down a defense. In this case, looked like the offensive line let them down a little bit.
Yeah, allowed the penetration and the ability to stuff them for a loss. The Broncos on 3rd down. They've been good, 3 for 4 thus far. This is 3rd down and 12. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he works it to the 30-yard line here, right at the 30. 9 yards on the carry there, but it'll be 4th down now.
This drive is turning into an extended one, and the guy carrying the ball, he's becoming more like a body blows guy. Every carry is putting some damage on the defense. So after a while, I'm not too sure how many guys are going to want to run up and tackle him.
And that field goal caps an 11-play drive.
That's a lot of offense to run to only get 3 points, but they'll take them. Anytime you can put anything on the board, you run to your sideline somewhat happy.
After splitting the uprights, McManus to kick it away. This will be taken to the back of the end zone. And now here comes Kansas City. And 3 and out on the last drive. No points on the scoreboard. A little soul-searching now?
I would say so, and they need to help out their defense a little bit. They've had to be on the field a lot more than normal, put them in some tough spots. But what's the old adage? When you get another chance, it gives you a better chance to do it right.
The wide receiver moving to a new spot. On 1st down, Smith. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. It's Chris Harris with a pick. And they have possession, and they have it at the 38-yard line.
Brandon, this is a veteran quarterback back there. He should know better than to make a throw like this. This is definitely not his best ball, and I think he knew this was trouble the second it was leaving his hand.
Really nice starting field position here for the offensive unit. After the interception, here's Simeon. And he gets this down inside the 35 before going out of bounds. 5 yards on the catch there, brings up 2nd down.
If you're running out route, it's likely you end up near the sideline. And what did we just see there?
Toe tap.
You got it. The benefits of practice. Toe tapping, foot dragging, picking it up, and making sure it was a catch.
Back to throw, Simeon. And that one got tipped, kind of threw everything off. It brings up 3rd. The turnover put them in great field position. They don't want to squander it with 3rd down coming up.
No, not at all. And you know what else you do? You make your defense mad.
Yeah.
They got you the football, gave you a great opportunity. You got to cash in and get some points.
They had great starting position to begin the drive, but now they look up at a 3rd and 5. Out of the gun, Simeon. Over the middle, he finds Henderson, complete. And he's able to pick up the 1st before he's taken down at the 27. It's a pickup of 6 and good enough to move the chains. Here's Anderson. And the reinforcements come in as they're going to stop him behind the line. It's a loss of 2 there, bringing up second down.
So when you call a corner blitz, what a lot of teams call a cat blitz, you're expected to come after the quarterback. But in this case, he ran into the ball carrier. Really nice technique, because what you do is you come deep as the deepest offensive player so he can't get outside of you.
From the gun, here's Simeon. And on the catch right side, this is Sanders. Denver has the first down. The play going for 15 yards. Simeon on first down. Sideline throw, it's complete. And a nice job there of keeping the toes in bounds. It's an 8-yard pickup, and it'll bring up a second down.
Let's make this one simple. What a catch, especially the finishing part of getting his feet in bounds, toe tapping, and, of course, foot dragging.
Little tapestry, if you will.
Oh, I like it.
On second down, Jamal Charles. And they'll get him down here at about the 5-yard line. Only a yard on the pickup, so a good situation on 2nd and 2. It's now 3rd and 1.
I haven't met a defensive coordinator yet that thinks 2nd and 2 is a fun situation to try and defend. Playbook is wide open for an offense, partner.
Nice job. Hold him to 1 after that 8-yard pickup on first down. The Broncos on 3rd down. They've converted 4 times out of 6. Not bad. They're up against a 3rd and 1 situation. They'll run it. Here's Anderson. And he'll get in. Touchdown, Denver. C.J. Anderson, his 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Broncos will add on to their lead.
I know we don't talk about it enough, but the intelligence level of the guys up front blocking, the offensive linemen, maybe the smartest guys in football overall. Add in a little bit of athleticism and a whole lot of toughness. You got a lot to deal with, don't you?
That's why the guys in the backfield get them really nice Christmas gifts, right?
If they're smart, they do.
Now McManus on to kick this one off. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. And the Chiefs now getting set to go. And last time, 1-play interceptions. So this offense, they should be fresh.
That's a good way of putting it. And I can't wait to see what they decide to do with play calling. Because a 1-play drive where you throw an interception, a lot of people think the very next time out, run the football, don't give them a chance.
Maybe play action?
I think maybe you go play action, show your quarterback, you get a little confidence in him, and let him fling another one. I tell you, Brandon, this defense is playing with some confidence. Haven't allowed a point yet. Flying to the football. I'm telling you, it's almost 11 to the ball on every snap. Another nice job there to force an incompletion.
Trying to fight his tight end, Kelsey, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Justin Simmons. And he's able to take this one back to the 36-yard line.
So that's back-to-back drives where they've thrown an interception. Ordinarily, we look at the offense and say, what's going on with your scheme? Maybe we should look at the defense and just give them a whole lot of credit. They've got them frustrated right now.
And a great spot to start this drive from here. Now a first down throw, Simeon. And Thomas has it. And he doesn't quite make it. They do stop him, but he gets it all the way down to the 1. An excellent pickup of 34 yards. They'll run. Anderson. And he will take it in for a Bronco touchdown. C.J. Anderson, his second touchdown of the game, his third on the year. And the Broncos will extend their lead. And the lead is now 24. Now McManus on to kick this one off. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. And out come the Chiefs now. And some dangerous territory. You're already down 3 scores. A 3-and-out here, or an inability to put any points up. This one might be over by half.
Yeah, and what you also have to guard against is calling every play for a big shot downfield. You know, thinking you're going to get all these points back on one drive. You're not. And last time I looked, it's still the first half. I'm not saying you have ultimate patience here, but you also don't have to go ahead and force everything either.
On the run, it's Ware. Broke a tackle, but not much room there ultimately. Just up past the 25 and no further. 2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8.
I don't think any of us were surprised that they decided to start this drive on the ground after the last 2 drives ended in interceptions.
Unfortunately, though, not a lot going on that first play.
Yeah, I think the anticipation was felt also by the defense.
Off of play action. Here's Smith. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Charles. And he's going to be stopped up right at the line of scrimmage. Now it looks like we've got a Bronco that's banged up on the play. We'll step aside and get an update when we return to Arrowhead.
And the Broncos go to a nickel set on 3rd down.
Yeah, they've got an extra DB out there. From the gun, here's Smith. And he fires one, but incomplete. Some of the fans here don't seem too happy about what we've seen in this first half.
No, not at all, and I understand why. They've looked lethargic, out of sync, and it shows on the scoreboard.
Here's Dustin Colquitt now, as he's on to punt for Kansas City. He's been a busy man here in this first half as he gets it away. And this is going to be ruled out, I think, just inside the 20. Yes, it will. Side judge calls it at the 19-yard line. Now the Broncos offense, they get set to head back onto the field. They are clicking on all cylinders. They seem to be just scoring at will right now, and that's why they've opened up this big lead.
You know, we always talk about getting into the zone, and all athletes are seeking that, aren't they? But everything is working for them, every move.
Anderson loses the football.
Wow, that ball gets knocked free, but a teammate comes along and scoops it up. It's almost like baseball. Guys at bat, people are on base in scoring position. One guy doesn't get him home. The next guy comes through and picks him up.
And avoids the turnover. On 2nd down, Anderson. And this has been a recurring theme tonight for sure. Nowhere to run. Back to the line of scrimmage, that's all. The Broncos on 3rd down. They've been very good, 5 for 7 thus far. This is 3rd and 11. A shotgun snap for Simeon. Now Simeon stripped. He lost the football. And it's picked up by the Chiefs. And he will score. Touchdown, Kansas City. So the defense forces the fumble. They get the score. And a guy on defense becoming offensive there, Charles.
And you know they love that. Any guy on defense loves to pick up the ball and have it in his hands and try and score himself. In this case, that's exactly what happened.
He'll be singing in the shower post-game. And you can bet they're preaching two hands on the ball here as the kick's away following that fumble return. Fielded about a yard deep. And he'll get it up past the 20 to the 22-yard line. And Denver getting set to take the field. And we'll see how this is played. Offensively, they've got the lead. Not a whole lot of time left. What do you think, Charles?
Well, it's tempting to try and add to your lead, but a mistake there, that can change things in a big way. I say go ahead, take the knee, get on out for the half.
First and 10, Simeon. He goes underneath for Anderson. Escapes the defender. 10 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be second down.
So many times you hear today's NFL described as a space game. Get your best players into space with the football in their hands. That's why sometimes you just swing it out to your runner, get him out in the flat, and let him have a chance to make people miss an open field.
Second down now after the pass completion. Here's Simeon. And his throw here's incomplete. Tried to get that one to Jake Butt, and now it's third down.
I know our vantage point might be a little bit better way up here, but that looked like an ill-advised throw to me. I didn't see anything open, and this play just didn't look right from the beginning.
It did not. I thought he might get outside and just chuck it away. Dangerous pass, incomplete. They run. Anderson, and he's going to have the first down, yardage to the 35. And now we won't see a play on first down. We're going to get a timeout instead as they stop it here with just under 40 ticks to go in this first half. And a new set of downs here after picking up the first on the ground. Simeon now to throw. Throwing right side, that's complete. Demaryius Thomas. No gain there on the completion. Second and 10. The defense loves to hang their hat on that, don't they? You get a guy that catches the ball, but you stop him for no gain.
Without a doubt, because they're also used to trying to catch people after the catch, and they miss. And that turns into what? A huge play. We've seen it so many times. In this case, though, catch was made, put down right on the spot.
And before they can run this third down play, we're going to get a timeout, as it'll come with 15 seconds to play in the first half. The Broncos on third down. 6 conversions and 9 tries. They've done a great job of picking these up. This time it's 3rd and 3. Now Simeon. Now Simeon stripped. He lost the football.
On plays like this, when the ball comes free, it's often unusual for the team that lost it to get it back. Because this is the quarterback. The ball gets away from him. Everyone else is trying to execute what they're supposed to do on offense. They're usually looking in the other direction, downfield, or have moved away from him. In this case, though, a teammate is able to come up with the ball.
And he gets it away. A directional kick going toward the sideline. So we reach halftime, and what's been well, why don't we hold off on the halftime update after all? Seems like everyone's ready to go here for the second half in Week 8 in the NFL. Both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. This is taken about 7 yards deep, and they'll put up the stop sign there as his guys will get it at the 25. Here comes the Broncos offensive unit here as they'll have it first to begin this third quarter. This is sort of what you would call a put-away drive, isn't it? They score here, especially a touchdown. It's almost out of reach.
It certainly feels that way, and I think that they're going to call their plays accordingly, because what you really want to do, even though you know the scoreboard is still up there and the game's going to go on, in fact, you can take the spirit away from another team, that their drive and will to come back and win can be taken with another score right here.
It's still third quarter, but you just get that feel.
Yeah, they're teetering right there on the brink, aren't they?
Second down, they need less than a yard to pick up the first. To throw on second is Simeon. And the Chiefs are going to get him. Tamahali in there to sack him for a loss of 6. Great job defensively. I think he was trying to go through his progressions, find someone to get rid of the football. Before he knew it, he was on his back.
So that just brings us right back to what you said in the beginning. A great job defensively. Nowhere to go with the football. That led to the sack.
The Broncos on 3rd down. 6 conversions and 9 tries. They've done a great job of picking these up. This is 3rd and 7. To throw is Simeon. Now Simeon stripped. He lost the football. And it's picked up by the Chiefs. And this drive will start on the edge of the red zone at the 20-yard line.
With no running backs in the backfield to help pass protect, all the receivers in their patterns, it's going to be hot routes. If they sense a blitz or pressure on the quarterback, they've got to be prepared to break routes off early and get the football. In this case, never even had a chance. They popped the ball free in the backfield.
His throw incomplete. His favorite target, Travis Kelce, the intended receiver. And that'll bring up 2nd down.
Let's face it, if you want to get back into the game, these are the kind of throws you got to hit. He's wide open right there. Got to be able to get it to him, don't you think?
And those are the throws that haven't been available to them every time he's dropped a pass. Yeah, that's a big miss. Give him 4 on the ground there. They're now left with 3rd and 6.
Well, they're hoping that the second half is better for him than the first half. They've got to find a way to get him going. He's a big part of their offense.
They haven't made much of this great starting field position they had. Here's 3rd and 6. Back to throw, Smith. And for a 3rd time tonight, he's intercepted. Picked off by the corner, Bradley Roby. And a great return as he takes us up just shy of the 45.
And Brandon, this is a real nice job defensively of getting inside a quarterback's head and figuring out, okay, where's he going with the football? Because you can make an educated guess defensively, not all the time, but sometimes. And when you're right, you've got a decent chance of coming away with the football.
On 1st down, it's Simeon. He's going to flip that out to the flat. It's complete. And he's able to get this one out closer to midfield across the 45. Call it a 3-yard gain, and it'll be 2nd down.
I know most of the time when the ball's in the air, you're thinking wide receiver, tight end, but running backs, they can be a big part of any passing offense nowadays.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And he will be hit with a lot of force and spun down. Call it a gain of 5 there on the run, but they'll remain a yard or 2 short here with 3rd down coming up. Simeon. Got a man. He finds Sanders. And he gets it to the 34. Good enough for the first. Denver has a 1st down on the 15-yard play. Now the offense lining up 1st and 10. Charles. Just a yard on the 1st down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
You know that old expression, it's not my night? It hasn't been his so far. I don't know if the legs are a little bit heavy. Sometimes having to hang out all day and play doesn't exactly play to your advantage, but it's been a tough go for him.
And every time he looks up, somebody's there defensively. That was the same case on that play. Again, it's Charles. Able to push his way through. Down to the 30 after a gain of 3.
3rd quarter and you've got the lead. You're not ready to go into that 4-minute offense to close the game out, but a running game can really benefit your team right now.
The Broncos on 3rd down. Now they've converted 7 times and could use another right now. This will be 3rd and 6. Simeon. Looking for Green, and it's It's intercepted. Read it well, and it's picked. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. They needed a break. They needed to make a play here in the third quarter. Defensively, they did that. Now they got to go quickly and get some points on the board.
And the best part is that they made their own break. Taking the ball away. Now they just look at their offense and say, guys,
let's go.
Come on, capitalize on this one.
And it pops free. The collision there jarred the ball loose and brings up second down.
Credit the secondary and credit the defensive game plan. They've been in his hip pocket all game long. They understood coming in that he was a big-time receiver.
And this one caught by Travis Kelce. And he's taken down, but able to get this up to the 20-yard line. The Kansas City first, Smith finding his fellow Pro Bowler Kelce. On first down, it's Smith. Toward the center of the field, but it's incomplete. Fair to say, hasn't been his best game throwing the football, but also not getting a lot of help out there either.
Yeah, you nailed it pretty well, you know. He's got to throw it better. Got to get more help. Obviously one that should have been caught. They've got to find a way to bring those two elements together so they can make some progress.
Well, this is taken in. It's complete. And all the way in for a Kansas City touchdown. Tyreek Hill, an 80-yard touchdown. And the Chiefs are able to cut into this lead. That's a score you felt they had to have here in the third quarter to get back in this game.
And you know that there was an emphasis on their side. Hey, we know this. We know where we are. But sometimes that binds you up so much that you try too hard, you don't get the score. A perfect combination of urgency, yet relaxed enough to get it done.
That's fielded in the end zone. And the decision to bring it out will cost him about 5 yards as he'll get this only back to the 20. Now this Broncos offensive unit ready to head back out onto the field. They had that first half lead, but they have been shut down here in this third quarter, so time to retool a bit.
And probably need to tap into that emotional vein that gets them back to really playing hard and effectively. Because a lot of times we think it's just play calls and this isn't working and they're shutting them down. Sometimes when you get a lead, you lose your edge. You don't play quite as hard. That's what they're looking for here.
Trying to get that edge back as they've watched this lead shrink a little. That's good for 21 yards and a first down. And a new set of downs here after picking up the first on the ground. Here's Simeon. He couldn't quite hold it. Got hit. Ball pops out. Incomplete.
You get a tight end like this, and you know he's used to dishing out punishment, but here, he's one that has to absorb the contact, and as a result, unable to hold on to the football.
Offense still needing 10 yards. Second down. Now it's Simeon. And he's taken down. A Chiefs sack. Allen Bailey forcing his way through there to drop him for a loss of a good 10 yards. Simeon in need of something big following that sack, facing third and long. Now Simeon. Sanders has it over the middle. They do get 10 back, but still a ways to go on fourth.
One hallmark of good defenses is understanding the game, understanding positioning, and tackling immediately in the secondary after catches. I think we just saw that on display right there.
Got to him before he ever had a chance to think about turning it upfield. Dixon, the punter, is on as he sends it away. And it's out of bounds. Now we'll see what the side judge says. He says out at the 8-yard line. The Chiefs offense now making their way back onto the field. And they had to go the length of the field last time out to get into the end zone. And with this starting field position, they're going to have to pretty much do it again.
And I think the thought process going into it is, hey, if you have to be methodical, go ahead and do that. But what you really want are a couple of big plays. Eat up chunks of yardage and cut down the number of times you have to snap the football.
Now a first down throw. It's Smith. Give him a couple on the scramble. It's second down.
Yeah, he only gets a few yards on 1st and 10, but he's better off doing that than throwing an incompletion or even worse, an interception.
To throw on second down is Smith. Throwing the out route incomplete. That's Hill. And he's able to get this one all the way past the 30. And a nice gain of 21 yards. So after that big gain, let's see what else the offense has up its sleeve. Smith on first down. And a quick throw here, that's complete. And he'll get it up near the 35, right at the 34 here. That throw good for 4. It's second down. On second down, here's Smith. Quick hitter here, it's complete. And he'll be out of bounds after getting this one across the 40. 9 yards on the pickup there, and it keeps the drive alive.
When you see zone defense and you know you've got a drag route on as your primary call, you've got to be really careful as a passer about how far you let your guy go because he might wander into some tough coverage.
That's out to Hill, right side complete. Able to corral him right at the midfield stripe following that sparkling display of footwork we saw. 7 yards, the pickup on the pitch and catch. From the 50, it's Smith. And no escaping this time as he'll go down. They got him for a sack. Von Miller in there to drop him for his second sack now here tonight. So the sack of Smith, and now the Chiefs coming up facing 3rd and long. Throwing on 3rd down, Smith. And they almost had another one. They are all over the football in this game. Nearly another pick. Now 4th down.
Trying to decipher what's going on out there because I don't know if he's just getting bad reads. I don't know if the defense is confusing him. I don't know if he just has, bad info and intel before he snaps the ball. But he's made some pretty bad decisions with the football lately.
Yeah, several bad decisions on the interceptions he's thrown in. Frankly, that should have been another pick right there. And this one hits at the 1, continues on into the end zone for a touchback. The Bronco offense now set to come back out onto the field. This crew had to punt last time they had the ball, but when you've got a lead like this, you content to play the field position game?
You are to an extent, especially if you like your defense, because you have the lead, you've been controlling the game. But why put them in a tougher spot? You want to get out there and get something done on offense and maybe take command of this game yourself.
And an alley to run. And he's going to get this one across the 30-yard line. A Bronco first down there, 12 yards on the play.
Do my eyes deceive me, or is he getting stronger as this game moves along?
Burst seems just as good. They'll keep it on the ground, this time with Charles. That one good for 13 and a Denver first down. And I'm guessing you'd say this is kind of the key here. Grind out some yardage, work on that clock, see if you can continue to tick it down.
Definitely. You want to bleed things out at this point, right? Continue to possess the football, gain some yardage, and put the onus on the defense. Do they have to use timeouts? What are they going to do to stop you? You're taking charge.
Simeon on first down. Throwing the out route incomplete. It's Sanders. And he'll be taken down, but not before getting this inside the 30. A good pickup there, 26 yards. And defensively, they just don't seem to have much of an answer for this passing game.
Not at all. Look at the confidence that's exhibited here. With that type of a lead, clock on their side, instead of running it, they're still throwing it, trying to pick up first downs and keeping the football.
Fresh set of downs here.
All right, here we go. Green, 39.
Back to throw, Simeon. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete. He was trying to hit Thomas that time, and that'll bring up second down.
I think he had to unload that one before he wanted to. He was right up in his grill. I think he was a dentist there without a license, don't you?
Just not enough time for the play to develop. Just lucky it wasn't a fumble, really. And some changes here as the D-line separates some. They run with Anderson. He's been the bell cow tonight. That one going for a gain of 11 and a Bronco first down. Starting to become a tough spot for this defense. You're down fourth quarter, looking a little fatigued maybe on that side of the ball.
Partner, we've seen this before, haven't we? Because every coach we've ever talked to says body language is important. And now you're seeing guys with their hands on their hips, they're bent over, hands on their knees. And the offensive guys, they're just saying, let's just keep running it at them. We've got them now.
They run again on first down. Anderson. That's going to go as a loss of 2, and it'll be second down.
Brandon, it's clearly a running situation when you're up in the fourth quarter. They're going to have to stack the box and make it difficult for them to move the ball.
Made it very difficult right there. Now they need to repeat that effort.
Yeah, bring 7, 8, 9, whatever it's going to take to slow them down.
All right, here we go.
Carry number 20 coming up for Anderson. And they go the wrong way here. Knocked back to the 20. And they'll lose a yard that time, and that's going to lead to a third down. So first and second down went in the wrong direction. They'll try to do better here on 3rd and 13. 10th carry now for Jamal Charles. And on this one, he'll get to the 15, right at the 15-yard line. Call it a gain of 5, 4th down now.
Frustrating for a defense, energizing for an offense. Finding a way to create that type of yardage in your running game, that'll make the guys carrying the ball very, very happy.
And McManus able to put it through, and that will stretch the lead up to 13. So they settle for just the 3 there, but clearly anything helps when you're trying to salt one away here in the 4th.
Without a doubt, I think a touchdown would have been the final nail. But 3 does give them some breathing room and lets them build up a little cushion.
After splitting the uprights, McManus to kick it away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. Now the Chiefs offense, they get ready to head on the field. These guys had to punt their last possession, and that's become too familiar of a refrain. Too many of these drives just wound up going nowhere.
But you know how in baseball, when the pitcher gets a base hit and he's on base, they bring his jacket out to him to keep him warm? A lot of times the punter goes to the sideline, puts on sweatpants or a wrap over his leg to keep it warm. He might need a massage from the trainer right now from all the work he's getting.
And the wideout in motion. Now a play fake here on first down. He's going to fire one deep over the middle. And for the 4th time tonight, it's an interception. Picked off by the free safety, Darian Stewart. And he'll return this one just shy of midfield to the 49. Just a little bit of a rough stretch. 6 interceptions now in these last 2 weeks combined.
I know the easy thing is to go back to mechanics, footwork, things of that nature. I'm also wondering, is he getting fooled by what he's seeing on defense? Has the scouting report changed? Are they showing him things different than what he expected? For the 2nd week in a row, he's throwing it to the guys in the wrong color shirts.
Yeah, he better figure, whatever the reason is, he better figure it out. Here's Anderson as they begin this series on the ground. Takes to midfield, but no further. Just a yard there. Offensively with the lead, you want to run the ball, keep the clock going, but you also want to still kind of be in attack mode too, right? So how do you do that and not come back on your heels?
Think about all the practices we've watched where they have that tempo period to go over things just like this, where they describe the scenario, tell you what they're looking for, and make sure that they're still attacking, yet at the same time not going so fast as to leave too much time on the clock.
Here's Charles, and he's brought down. That one going for a gain of 11 and a Bronco first down.
Well, it is our business to analyze what we saw out there, and on that play, I saw a defense staying in base, not taking a chance, not blitzing in a situation where they absolutely need the football back. That's either a case of overthinking it or not thinking it through.
If you do blitz, do you have to be careful about where you're coming from, or are you just coming from all angles?
You have to be careful about where you're coming from, obviously, but at this stage, you have to take a few chances as well.
On first down, Simeon. On the crossing route, he hits Demaryius Thomas. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. 17 more yards on that one as they keep the drive rolling. Now Anderson. And able to push his way forward here for a good little gain. Yeah, give him 4 yards there. It'll be 2nd and 6. The fourth quarter here, they've got the lead. They want to keep it on the ground. That's what they're doing.
Smart football. Keep the clock grinding. Keep it going. But you got to figure now, they're going to see more people stacked up at the line of scrimmage as they try and bleed it out.
On the run, it's Charles. He'll get forward for 3 down to the 16-yard line.
Some of the most unselfish players on any football team, defensive tackles, because we ask them to just eat up blocks and allow other people to make tackles. But when he can make a play himself, as we just saw there, that's a big day.
And this defense looks for one more stop here on 3rd after the run. They'll keep it on the ground with Charles again. And he'll fight his way down right around the 12. The ball still a few inches shy of the marker after the 3-yard run. So now a little soul-searching on 4th down. Now Brandon McManus for the Bronco field goal. And McManus able to put it through. And that will swell the lead to 16. So it's a 7-play drive, but it stalls out in the end.
Let's credit the defensive front 7. They were a little leaky at the start of the drive, but they stiffened toward the end.
After splitting the uprights, McManus to kick it away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. Now the Chiefs offense, they get ready to head on the field. And last time wasn't pretty. One play and an interception. We'll see if they can do better.
I want to see if they want to go ahead and throw the ball again now on this drive after what happened on the last one. Throw it on the first play. Give the quarterback some confidence.
See what happens. And he goes in motion here in the backfield. They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. He'll be brought down by the Broncos. It's a sack. Derek Wolfe in there to sack him for a loss of 6. In motion, Hill. Here's Smith now on 2nd down. Caught, Kelsey, left side. And he gets this one all the way up to the 40-yard line. And a nice gain of 21 yards.
Not a stat we talk about often with tight ends, but Travis Kelsey, he can move it after the catch. 3rd overall in the NFL in yards after catch last season.
Behind 2 running backs, Le'Veon Bell and David Johnson.
Strength and a little bit of niftiness in Travis Kelsey's game. Brandon, at least there's one bright side to that incompletion.
What's that?
It wasn't an interception.
Wow. You're a nice guy. That was kind of savage. But correct. No pick, just incomplete that time. And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Picked off by Aqib Talib. And he'll take it across midfield and down to the 48-yard line. Charles, whatever's going on between his ears right now, it's just not completely calculated correctly. 7 picks between last week and this week after that one.
And they always say the most important part of a player is those 6 inches between the ears. But right now, it's all those interceptions that are going on. So whoever his trusted confidant is on the sidelines, I don't know if it's the offensive coordinator, the quarterback's coach, maybe the backup quarterback, that's who he needs to get with now and get himself calm.
And some options here for the offense on 2nd and 2.
All right, here we go.
Handoff comes to Anderson. And they'll be inside the 35 now at the 34-yard line. 5 yards is the pickup there as that extends this drive.
Oh, that's one to warm the hearts of all those old-school football players, isn't it? Tough, hard, gritty run, got behind his pads, bowled over a few people. Look at that one, right up the gut.
Saw it through 3 quarters, no reason to lighten up now.
Hurry up, here we go.
Simeon gives to his fullback, Janovich. And a short gain down to about the 33. Now here's a defensive timeout called by the Chiefs. It's just their first. They've got 2 more to use here in the final stages. They'll run with D'Angelo Henderson. And he'll get down to about the 26-yard line. And the Chiefs are going to signal for and be granted another timeout. That'll leave them with just 1 remaining in this 4th quarter of play. So 2nd down was a run play. Now let's see what they do on 3rd. Here's Simeon. Open man, and that's his tight end, Jake Butt. And a big hit there as he runs into a brick wall at the 19. They'll run it now out of the gun. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. Officially no gain on the play, and it's 2nd down.
Well, he didn't make headway on that one, but he's had plenty of carries all night long. I just wonder if maybe he's a little bit tired from toting the rock that much.
The win for the Broncos seemingly assured. They go down to a knee.